take both angles ning na no me say sabre there wait here be fine comments na so na me kind Kofi where is Lutrot go straight bring reverse Lutrot that's a Lutrot okay there
Kofi anoma zia boya no mafita we wa
o me over for me anoma
me na bi so di ne Kofi anoma o
Debbie adoma
enya anoma
Debbie
wo ye to
adoma
me bi so wo ye treating for Kofi anoma
na pombo ko there
hwe yi entinyame gusu ebo e ho bai na ebebi no ye nti ase na enkoye maye ba ye tie ho ase an ye di e ho tie ananya sa me ka
ye
enti me de no kure ba ko mu se me ho ye na ye hwe se o ma panyi ama free SHS se free ngwan di free school atade free sandals free omunsu ade so mutumi nsu omo copy free use your head to learn your copy. What's my Ghana? I beg you. These are future doctors, future nurses, future accountants.
Are they copying?
Now they go to Blonte.
They don't know more yourself more social distancing. Now no they do.
Oh, I just now say and pay Professor Mbeka say your schools via ye share that eco chiesika and ya poma for them to become. We say idea that and old news. What the game say? So for me here, Ghana here there. And our politicians so I say this year campaign ever born mapa. If say sika never flew, e ma ho never come. This year you sue mema. What that say? The mema ni ati. Sika be krum. Coronavirus time. What that say? Until the crew why you cool am me pa. Ye try there. Ye sua there. Wa we ni bia o tia san ase no. Wo bia airborne ko. What that say? Ye you sue mapa more than any other place. Until me dey see there kroma e din am.
Mzble or Tracey?
O see or I don't have such a boxing ring.
I see the one boxing.
Oh, there is me chia etie for na. Kofi. Me ni dey tia we adami asem kese okru. There's no news in this country. Tracey Boakye, Mzble and the others. Others no more. I mean, Makada. Now was the answer of Tracey Assembly Piano. A week before or so, or 2 weeks ago, she brought a statement out which confirmed a statement I've made before. That Obebi Ayenwale won't be man that we are shawu. She came to say it. Yeah. What does it? So from that particular conversation, she has positioned herself for you to understand who she is, what she is, and what she's into. So I didn't know why this became a big problem for others. What does it? Tracey Boakye on one leader. Mzble on one leader. What does it? And a baby be abrabo me on bar 5. The first type of woman in the life of any man is called a wife. When you are a wife, your bride price have been paid by a man. Not by you supporting him because you are in the US and sending him cloth. But where the man has struggled like the way Safa is struggling to pay a bride price. And who makes you a wife? The next category of woman in the life of a man is called a sex mate. Bema on your one day. Now so on no air baswa grow. We a sex mate. Se bema ne wale. Enti mark mo sefa mo e man no mo nyina no o me sex mate. Ya bi o mo pasa ni. E na mo de no. Wo pa wo di tu ohiase. E so ba ya ase di tu ohiase. E mother earth. A planting season. Assassin dua de efifi. Enti ye emfaso obaya see a mother earth. The womb, the vulva happens to be a blessing for a man. What was it? Enti who is sex mate? The third category is called side chick. Side chick in your baby how you be kunu echo out. Muso dia say obi kunti enti nipa na yire no ono nti na wo wo ho. Enti na yire ni ho a onye side chick bio. And a side chick abrabo said, "When you be a wash away your paper, would there be a glorify accepted biblically?" And for me, a side chick, the third group of people, The fourth group of girls in the life of men are friends, platonic friends. To say a father for your tabahi, only in your shade, on finano, or in a doubtful keke, or one of comedy and no akoto into me money deep, or seska, or that's or show be barman, and we have friendship. And this is mark the we have friendship, mark them assessment, but we have friendship. What does it and normal? And we are that for fakeke, and we are the fourth category of girl, and the fifth category of girl, a baby mama. When I Tracey Boakye any baseball ever to level more. Only a baby mama, but before we better any baby mama, or graduating from sex mates, or meet me starting friends. Now or starting friends are or your side chick, or your friend. But then side chick. Now all of a sudden, but then sex mates. Within sex mates, no any mistake, no any baby mama. If you are practicing prostitution, you don't make babies. It's in the Bible. Prostitutes don't make babies.
Quotation, if I know.
Hey, come to our him.
But good change our baby, mammy.
Bible, my says Solomon. Ninya Semudon. And a good old deep can make I want a brabo, yes, and the minimum say, yes, a German form you will be called ma. 2 harlots got pregnant and delivered 2 children. One slept on the baby and died, and took the other one's child to be divided into 2. Why? Because a shower meaning a shower near mistake. Yaquanium. Semibane would diameter to a shower also. Now, make me go a shower be shower. Tracey Boakye and Mzble. See, come on here. Ye me na wash out. And ye yako. Na akola ni ti na shower ye ti to so so fa shower ba wa shower no milk. And a man's position. What's it? Oh, breast milk are important to men, but men spend on the nipple because the nipple gives you long life, while breast milk gives you good bones. So the breast milk is important to a man as a baby, but the nipple is what we spend money on. So mothers, you don't spend more money on your mother than the nipple. A deep conversation. Bear may be able to say, woman, say we seek our nipple and your breast milk. Don't spend money on breast milk. Spend money on nipples. Because nipples will give you long life. So for Professor Akodemichia, long life is a nipple, not in breast milk. In our shop, there may be out to be short, bear ye. There may be a tough and a chimpo shrimp not to say Mzble group ye, or it had good breast milk. That is when you're exclusive breastfeeding. Every stingy man is as a result of lack of proper breastfeeding.
Really?
Ushia be be an insane what Diompo Bashema. Not to say, I made the new food so bonity more than. Now, I buy Branty be on exclusive breastfeeding or Shama. I'm going to your poverty alleviation. A Shama or more you didn't. What you give us? Let's go. Some categories of women, where we start from a wife, we come to a sex mate, we come to a girlfriend, we come to a side chick, and we come to a baby mama. Each of them have their role in the life of a man. So, Mzble, Tracey Boakye this afternoon spoke, and I listened to her. And from the beginning, I made it straight. Said Tracey Boakye didn't do well for me. Do you know why I said that? Let me say why she didn't do well for me. In this life I live in, if you think you are denting the wall, you are denting your buttocks. Why? Me for beings. Apontino kasa said by him, no senator. I didn't make us. Tracey Boakye enya on the case. Obeno na uye sikebi no nibi na Kofi Adoma obia. O connect uma Kofi Adoma. Wo kona obo brani ye na ye do tum ne walewa. On de waye no fam de. Na so nkrofo ye bonia ya mani nti wajai. That was when they were calling her a pimp. If you can remember the conversation. Ebaye. And other pimps come on. And a pimps from someone your pimps, some your pimps. Do you know who is a pimp? And yet you are money. Papa Biano, I said now who ya kono. and now we need the level. And no case for women me no. And to open my and anti musica. One charge you. But papa every girl na a yen demo. Or the nije ever dawase. And say yes to Christo. Or sign part of food do na bako buy no. Or beside yes say na nkona aka no he. And I said that dear a winner. So being a pimp it's not a big day. It's a normal thing. And this was what she started the conversation where people are calling her a pimp, and she explained that she is not doing a pimping game. But when you come and you are in need, and he knows that Mr. Kobe has the need to have the capacity to satisfy your need, she will link you. Your character will give you an opportunity to either become a particular wife to Mr. Kobe or become a burden in the life of Mr. Kobe. She doesn't send you to Mr. Kobe to go and make babies. So Tracey Boakye's position in this country is that a lot of big men have conversation with her. See, come on. Obey apology we are we cry. Or sing profile for him say can afford all this. Now page for Fred obi hangi call then. You know, it tells you say the position what Jesus here. Tracey Boakye position Mzble nyebi. Because Mzble here die. Uti in the last interview on abeku here na. Or can say now we or say or can we interview say on captain one of UT man. You be saying just spoke lose but me ba ho. Eti nipa da se ni bia ogu ne ho ani mase no. Edu ba bia enimguase anya ne hwe. Enti so the land grow be ben wa. Men ben na wusu angu ho ani mase. Kwa na me di Tracey Boakye ho ya. But a real with your ear, no, it deflated my strength. That was all I was looking for her. She said she went wrong. She apologized, said your ear ain't yet because Nanka Mzble, baby a Mzble, Jinano, and then in your painting against so call you now. So she realized later, said why mistake. When I make her say, what doing, say what say by no one, and my work can't get yanka. So Tracey Boakye was making statements that were not supposed to be made. Because in the 5 categories of women in the life of a man, only one can talk. The rest must shut up. Wives have rights to publicize whatever is given to them. When you are a baby mama, you don't have the right to talk about the baby daddy. You don't have rights. So Mzble, I won't call him you. Papa. No, she doesn't have to put it across. Tracey Boakye, same. The right to talk about the baby daddies are that the baby daddies have given them rights to become wives. Then they can advertise husbands. Based on that, both of them are wrong with the conversation they brought out in public. Because Ghana. Drink back home and eat one sefa anto bia mama ene na onimdie a won toye ese sika no da to indo dia me chance say Coca-Cola Ghana how me dey Coca-Cola Bottling Company Limited. Omo nye Coca-Cola, all they do is that they bottle. Why? Because the trade secret is still with the original owners and they are taking royalties out of it. And said Tracey Boakye started business with 20 Ghana cedis. Mzble started business with 20 Ghana cedis. No, monsieur, we entrepreneurs with 20 Ghana cedis. They are right. They are right. Say, Obi Harry Tracey Boakye 7 rounds, and one man Range Rover. Obi Harry Mzble, and we be a barman who's a restaurant man who's a chop barman, whatever you be on the beer with 17 rounds, 20 rounds. Yeah, they're tough man. None of us in this country have the right to discuss it. So they are entrepreneurs through sexual advantages because Obaya say the two in yasi. So when Obiba brain of a cassette and my Toby Mao, my to fear Mao, and your to fear Mao be say no, me catch the what I say. Bear man your one day not chow again be 2-bedroom. We in Guasini or baby bear man would die. Our bedroom becan, you are a shame and disgrace to the public and femininity. The only time you can talk is within the 5 categories of women when you are being married. So married women have the right to talk. Mzble has never married before. She's not like a Fierce Schwarzenegger to attempt marriage. She has not attempted marriage before. The same way like Tracey Boakye. So they are not married people. So they can't advertise the men in their life. So what they did was wrong from both sides. Whatever work they have, whether it's through hard work, it's through lazy work, it's through sexual intercourse, it's through dating somebody's husband, whatever means they use, it was wrong for them to talk about it in public. Because when a man is not married to you, anything you get from him, it is through prostitution. Unless you are a friend with no benefits, you can talk about it. That's why I said that the girl that Sefa have been buying the Indomie for, she is a friend. That is why they talk about it. But if you watch very carefully, the one that Matt does is a sex mate, so they can't talk about it. So Mzble has not won. Tracey Boakye have not lost. Tracey Boakye have not won. Mzble has not lost. However, the approach by which Tracey Boakye came this afternoon, she started apologizing from morning to the fans. All right? But this afternoon's interview, I spoke, and when I finished, she spoke. The way she spoke was brilliant. She has regretted. However, she has dented her back. Because when people begin to join the pieces, it will be difficult for you to come back again to repair what your anger has done for you. Even in her submission this afternoon, she made a loose statement. And I'll talk to her to be careful again with the utterances. She said they are going to bring John Mahama into the thing, ex-president. But John Mahama is not the father of his children. That when they were talking, the baby daddy was in his house and his bed while they were talking. Does it make sense? You see what happens? Extra make us say, one share year, the ancestor will come on. Who can? I didn't have a Mzble. Well, who went to Mzble? Who not going to see what it? Them Oreo, the Oreo, a artisan, Janin now. Now, when the whole come Mzble, or no, the baby away sits here. Baby away to go, be careful, no parking with us here. Because who tear the Mzble air can in Anna? It's like whatever Tracey Boakye say, I'm confirming it. But as I confirm it, you too, you do this. Like I said, coming to say, you told the sugar daddy not to buy her a car. Maybe it's true. But who are you in the life of that sugar daddy? Are you an ex-girlfriend? Are you just a friend? Are you a sex mate? Unfortunately for us, that man is a blessing to Ghana. And I'm very happy for such men. He is useful to society. Poverty alleviation man. He won't die early. He will not die like some of us.
The man who is?
Yes. He's alleviating poverty.
Who's poverty?
Look at Tracey Boakye now. She has companies that she has employed young girls who are working. Look at Mzble. Mzble has employed people who are working for her. If the money came from this man, who looks like a World Bank, and is alleviating poverty in the life of this girl through their sexual organ, are we not safe in this country? Some of us are useless. As I sit here with all this talk, I'm still managing one woman with no side chick. Not because of anything. My one is lack of opportunity. Two, it is the amount of money I have. I am hand to mouth. So Missy can sue people from also. But this man has been able to establish these girls. Kofi, whoever the man is, can we continue hiding him? And Tracey Boakye and Mzble, they should introduce other girls so that this man can change the status quo. The only painful thing is that it's going to be difficult for Tracey Boakye and Mzble to marry. Because if a man leaves your standard to this level, then Mark will not get sad girls to marry them because they don't have the capacity. That's the only problem I have.
And then a Mark there, right?
Which Mark do you know I'm talking about?
Okay.
Okay, come and take a Mark.
Okay.
So I don't know why you're looking for a particular Mark. Why? There's too many affairs in the country. What's saying?
Okay.
I greet you funny face. See, maybe chunk of us is here. So what I'm saying is that what they did is shame and disgrace to femininity. Because one way or the other, if you watch it carefully, look at our one and only Mwesha Budon.
Yeah, so on never kind of
she went international and told the whole world that in Ghana, for a woman to survive, it is only when there is a man paying the bills. When I supported her, people expressed their opinions. Unfortunately for them, they didn't know that when we were pointing one finger at Moesha, the 5 were on their breast, their chest, and their lips. What Moesha said
your kind that time
and granted the interview towards it. What is the difference in the confirmation from Tracey Boakye and Mzble today? Women caucus came to speak. Gender came to speak. Feminists came to speak about Moesha. Degraded Moesha. But today, what Moesha is saying is the truth. Because women were created for men to take care of them. I can't see a girl like Mzble struggling in Ghana. It's a disgrace to the country. So what they are going through in the act of definition by Tracey Boakye that any woman who is not married and having sex has confirmed, like I said earlier, that it's practicing prostitution. Prostitutes don't advertise themselves. So what they did is a shame. And I am happy once again to say that Tracey Boakye's apology has quenched the conversation. When they asked Mzble to talk, the way Mzble was talking, she said the first statement she made was a joke. And Tracey took it as serious. Dama, Shediye, say kuro wa unanim, na ye bobo. No, be here saw the born a bear, then now we are. Oh, 2 and I, or what him say, grow. Yes, in you 2 hours in a day. On Draga. So some jokes are expensive. So who the cap fits, let them wear it. So the cap that Mzble threw during her interview fits Tracey Boakye. That is what sparked the thing. There are other girls in this country who are equally practicing what Tracey Boakye and Mzble are practicing. Because if you check the net worth of their production, the properties they own, they can never buy. Never. The cars they drive, they can never buy. The sound of their cars are making noise in town. A shower, yes, that's the engine sound, and they are proud of it. They are proud of it. That's why when a few adult was celebrating her birthday, she said if she could have gotten a car as a gift, they would say that somebody slept with her and gave her. And I told her, my sister, don't come and speak like this again. Let somebody sleep with you and give you to a car. If you are not qualified for a big car, you can go for a small car. All you need to do, you can go for mattress and remove the brand name and spray it to any color. There's a guy in Asempa. Meaning, okay, that's the guy. I mean, who can who say a double exhaust? Let me say, wow, it's a plastic. Or they are going to take it. Car no should be me go any near Ford. Man go to HD Hyundai. Me catch there. If your boss say, man, dear reward. Sika odi ye nkuni nyama no. Ubetumi e bibia to mikra. Ubetumi bibia to ba kun your friend say, "Vit, and I'm friend say, kan keto am friend say."
It's wrong.
Nketo na se fa use di chasing man. Saka keto your friend say.
When you mean him say ka pa.
Oh,
Yaris.
Yaris.
No cars I can yari.
ento no be say yare
Say friend yares.
ena ema edi ko fie chi enti se feti sa muntie ni ye che se sa ka na se fa na me ka na se muntie mu e yare for ka very soon we nya adwene
There you be take car na yare.
Mubarak mi chi awo tie me na me chi agrofo Mubarak mi chi awo keke me chi awo enti me catch if you no say don't be worried about the car. You can be given a Range Rover and the number plate can be a tractor number plate. You can be given a Range Rover or given a 4-wheel drive and all of a sudden it's a number from the castle, a stolen car. So if you don't buy within your size. But don't come and tell us this because they are selling pressure for people. Tracey Boakye, Mzble, and the others are selling pressure for the young girls. But Makanda, let me say it here on your show. Never downplay any woman's private parts in this world. Or baby, I didn't know that coffee. Me too for men can say it's so bana ya seda. Time away and put you 50 grand. Sa ayasina yen sisa ya go Dubai. Half a first class. It's your $5,000. What you have to know? Get away from marina that. What we need then? Memo baby and puna yasia bonfia. Because your gold mine is your private part. That's how God made it. Everything was in the Garden of Eden that Adam could have enjoyed, except a woman with a different touch. The difference, listen to me, no woman goes into marriage with houses. That's why I say that Tracey Boakye, Mzble, and the others will not be able to have anybody marrying them, except where they are now. Let me explain. You don't need these things into marriage. Under the law in Ghana, when you become a baby mama, the man cannot make property for you. Are you aware? It's a law. Yeah. The man can only make property for the baby in your life because you don't share estate with the man. But the man has a responsibility under the 1998 Children's Act to provide care, support for the child they have with you. So if you're a baby mama, and you lie in a big house in East Legon, the reason is that because you gave birth to a certain man, he bought a house for you. For the child, not for you, the woman. I give you a car to drive in safety. Why? Because, unfortunately for you, I have a child with you. You remember I said this thing here one time that Osibo should be happy that Nanaba Namwa has a Range Rover as a gift because his son will now enjoy Range Rover before he comes out to meet you. Thank God for the Range Rover in the life of your son. So the distinction here is that Mzble, they cannot get married. Not that nobody will marry them. But the level they find themselves, Bible says, and when God put a deep sleep on Adam, then he made a woman out of the rib for Adam. When Adam woke up, what he saw was what he gave a name to. What did he see? He didn't see houses in East Legon. He didn't see cars. He didn't see mansions. He didn't see an entrepreneur. All Adam saw was a man with a womb who looked different from him. There was breast in Pokwa. There was a toe, hip. They had a flat stomach. There was a wide lips. There was a long hair. There was a smoother skin. There was a sound, a silky voice, speaking with soft touch. And that is what Adam saw and said, wow, for this reason, you shall be called what? A woman. And a man will leave the father and mother and become one with you. Kofi, women don't need education to be married. Women don't need employment to be married. So when your husband is complaining, and how come who are blochianka, naka $10 me, my $20, or your koto bunquish, quadrufour bema. And I may be a story, my wife not see an wanka. Naka me for being chiano, or your quadrufour bema. Oh, why don't be back other sales girl? You have one send ambe. Or bad yet. Ya wala se bra na be di be mesika enti na nyankopon wan boni pa first anse na obo nyama che ba bonu ye obo bibia wa di tro ahoto ba wie ye na obo be ma be tire mu fie du a ohun ni ho ano ne be ma sori a odi in the name of Jesus calm down se fa Lie down.
Go fight yourself. I like matter why.
They did it. It's what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
When we are casting down erection, Adam was erecting in the garden because erection is given to a man immediately after you are born and after circumcision, or even when you're not circumcised. So erection is normal. That's why every man needs 11 erections before the close of day. Me besides I hear when before Captain Smart Michelle. The person can say, me na Michelle for. The mechanism. A woman's importance in the life of a man. The first basic ingredient, that is why Adam named her woman, is for sexual intercourse. Because the difference between me and the woman calls me to be said sex. You understand? So when a woman is practicing prostitution, it's the oldest profession. Jesus Christ never ended prostitution in this world. And it is not our turn to preach and stop prostitution. When the person's time is up, they will end it. So when a woman is making property, girls who are following the Mzbles, girls who are following the Tracey Boakye and the rest to buy houses and own cars so that they will get a man to marry them, I want to encourage them to stop. The most important thing you need is beauty, proper look. Right now, if you want to talk about somebody's butt, who will you call? Moesha is the best example. Because she realized that what can make me fit myself in the market is to enhance my bottles. There's a last one called a manager. Go last one, I'm a dinner at the fufu.
I did.
Me say with the woman, I can never have sex with Moesha.
The new one,
I'm telling you that.
But the old one, they don't okay, man.
That means I can't have sex with Moesha.
Why?
Well, say my capacity, I will lose erection with someone the 2
Is it that you are not long enough to reach her?
It is not long because you have a lion. Look at my feet. I'm long enough. Yes, I don't reach you, but I agree to see it. Michelle CNN. Maybe I will be a Michelle. CNN Michelle, maybe I will be. Oh, I don't call. My bro. Now my boss says I think about show 19. See the maker. And you long assembly. Okay. But Moesha too okura no. Se me ni ko gura mpem na, I'll just be staring at her. Me say me
to ya na ba.
They meet me manage. Show me for flat way. So in Crawford what capacity? DK be me cha. In Crawford capacity. Mo ye fun so. Ye fun ni ye yale. Ne ye sika. Na every Moesha mo level. And the tuna ye tu ayem. Enye misika, ena misika nduo. But that is what a woman needs to do. Enhance your beauty. Ma wa ho fe engina. Ena be frefre. Enti eno na Adam hu ye. Enti obaby anko awade ase ene ka, ene fie. Enti Tracey Boakye, Mzble, de mu ye nyina no enkosi aga. Oba ye property or de kwa he. The only reason why I'm happy for their poverty alleviation is that Mzble restaurant, why employ Crawford? And this is how we or the toy employer. What I say? Or their man employment. Tracey Boakye feeling now or their high, Mama Crawford accommodation. And you must see you be brainy businesses in now. Tracey Boakye how ni na waka organ say. Or see and Crawford see on dressing. Onye slave queen. And or see on any slave queen or the eto die or the top fee or the toe is an oka. But man for ntiase se onu nye slave queen and Crawford man isika. Tracey Boakye address you. Who ni pictures? I control the Instagram. There say oba bia wo na wo tie no. Wo say wo hwe ni din a entitie bi wo no ho. Enti o hwe atade kese kwa no abe kakra kra po a. Onim say na be ye won Crawford bu okuro yi mu. O twa picture. O mo mbe o. O mo kita bag. O mo jina bag mu say a. No mo twa. Kofi. Yeah, you want $1,000 footballers. Yeah, Photoshop. I like this one. The one with this bag. Hey, I like this one too. The one with the scarf. Missy Obi Bodu kuma you pointing the chin real. A man $5,000. Oh Ghana. Me say. You are broche. Nipa na boduku. Anopa ete ho. So of course saloon. Papa bi a wode no de fo bi si girl yi me say ko we no Ghana. How much will it cost me? They mean the assessment and profit me give price via phone. Get here go do kuye, but you win $5,000. Now, when I make an assembly, I mean, you have the cut that. It's a minimum no. Sika watch me $100. Na sana mbema tie. Obewi aya sit you $5,000. Get no go do. Eti enye atade bi but enhance your beauty and learn to shut up if you are not a wife. So I'm happy Tracey Boakye has learned her lessons and shut up. And this is the second time she's coming out to apologize again. The next time she should calm down her nerves. Otherwise, she will say things that she's not supposed to say. Because right now, if truly, Mzble will remember that a certain man in his life was supposed to buy her a car that they have discussed. And all of a sudden, the man said, I won't buy again. Per the statement Tracey Boakye made, Mzble is now going to go back and call the man. Hello. It is son I to now also want to car. Now I Tracey Boakye want to car. Hey, we are within papa. And now that a chin now. Now Tracey Boakye that when him. Me and no family. Now son only didn't come out. Only on this go didn't come. You have started a new blood. Kofi, let me warn the wife of this man. Madam, shut up. They are only using your husband to alleviate poverty. Don't come and shout. We need more men like this in the country.
Councillor Richard, I don't know what you are trying to say to CNN. Knowledge is power. I'm not sure. What's a councillor? You kill us. If we give him mouthful. Was say the botox is too hard.
Which
it
one?
Doesn't shake. Moisha.
Which one? Yes, because it's injected. And we jump put it. And no one and yet do. Yes. And the last time I want to call a tambono. Who said 10 years ago? So I know send Papa who said, "Shop boy, your friend say." Oh boy, no cosa. I just for a party no. Okotari moisha to oje tasa. Adechi no. Somebody your friend say.
Sure.
Oh boy, your friend say.
No, I never had to saw you time.
No, baby, you jira.
Na Adam moisha no not time.
There be won say. Oba enya to kesia. Controlling flatulence. It's difficult because if you want to have a flat tummy, no, if you want to have a flat tummy, you need to constantly have exercise that will keep your tummy flat. And most tummy that has bloated is flatulence. So, and now I'm to soon, a young flat. I'm to feel, and your pump feel, and a friend is a boy, your friend is a short guy, and yes, sometimes, and your friend said,
the actor now.
There be the guy back home, and oh, and yes, Tatawali, my friend is a boy, short one.
Shut bundle.
Bundle, Kojina, Moisha to Ewo, I got for a party.
Yeah.
And did they be on the soil? A town, because none height, and that will be a Moisha to the anal region, close to the perineum, and to show that he was short. And I saw yes, I'm on sound. What you two wanted to say? Go and watch the video.
No, but that's all I'm kind of say. And
I'm a sadie, why are
it's so. No, but what Benin was all the time? Or
baby, flat tummy. We have flat tummy exercise. Within the day, you need to have enough mean quality of BMA. No exercise, BMA. Me ya e tankwa cheta wale hwe ade ne nye papa o ta yo wo studio
okay
enti ta asha
okay
no e ta wo dey fresh out na bisa enti wo say na baby o nam wo say cheta wale wo say wa fonda onye kese on fon hwe ne yefu e tankwa le bo no. So, sa and Crawford say Moisha, okay, the tone sound no, dear Buana Nieta. And we have for swan. Oh, yeah, exercise is a bit chum. No, exercise no, a time never. Ask me to win. The time we say we for a crate. A time, dear sir, Kufiaduma, and Crawford water. But many no one now, me can't call US. Ghana what do who can say who back here? And yet time I time. So we are gentle.
So me do so we are na meta.
It is something cast one.
And then
It is Ghana of course here. And yeah, I didn't have 1 year cast a garden. Who can say that? Because what? Dear person was trying to say. Etam. I would know. And it obi catch him say most at 20 year ding. And then the ding no. Kofi, who's your ban to swan? Bema, Brena, Bre Wampem. They are not there. Now we see kind of chill boom. So the main question is Moshe Budon has given us the yardstick of the wealth creation of people in this country. KSM made a statement that acting in this country is not equivalent to the wealth that people are showing in this country. Musicians have said the same thing. Your friend said, Shantana said, most musicians in this country are practicing prostitution for them to live. Shantana said it. She's not lying. We've had on record that most female musicians who are being managed by their managers are having sexual intercourse as a beef on top of their beggar.
So manage you now say oh they
but Logic said that she will not manage the female musician without having sex with her. She said it. Logic. Another Yanti had a shame. Or see, I'm penniless. A shame. A shame. What Christmas? Ewo, your friend said, Akasiti Hotel. Lovely voice. Show be a young Okobobi. But what we feel relationship, I the catch her and say she's penniless. How did she become penniless? Or see, because she was having a relationship with the manager. And everything she made, the manager took it. And that is the biggest mistake. She didn't talk to Tracey Boakye or Mzble. Because if you are a female musician and you are being managed by any manager and the manager is having sex with you, quantify the sexual intercourse plus your voice.
And take that money.
Because the sex is not part of the music. Tiwanim na ya shawo. Oba adwaman boba na oba Yesu Kristo ko no. Then they see it. Yes, you actually say oba adwaman. Yes to see. Their onya bonega onya den onto one. Obi to one. Obi out to one.
But they know no bullet mum na ya there ono so far a man or manage you on really.
A kasa no kan ye so far a man or manage you or say on rebida.
Or say on me yeah.
Now obia to say bullet. Obia beba bontia beka say I'm having sex with this person. On worry o ye jimi for. Say my catch that say a man in here call honorable can dey pon ho. E go catch say where the mother women they are all foolish women and disgrace to femininity. Bear man no da na wo nya yira ye nka obedwom. Me ka dey bia. Abi woni abie nya tete wo fie a empema gro no. Nyankopon afa wayase anto ho maso. What must say me ti we me bear man ye ti we hwese na amoa. Ye friend na amoa, ba hwese me ma amoa. Me bia dia hyem o se ho. What I say? Kofi agoma ne bear man do sunti. Dey bi otno, o da taga tin say, no tena say. What I say? Say eti Nyankopon de sie ama yense ye tumi kata so akatesia ukata husie enti sa wo ye ho sa wo ye ashawo bra na se Ghana wo sa ashawo no mo ye no enye dignified de bia me call kache girls ne say wo system kakra obi fa no wo fa Ghana ashawo de kwa na oyi ne ho di akere wo ashawo so kwa ye ye hu di enkere wo ja say ashawo esi so ho ye wo de na da bro so hwe girl yo ko dodo forest ye man no pa dogi man da magani ja no Yama yes selling lorry fair any faka. We mun na say professional. O catch your ban say. Yes wa boy dwaman. Obi ani wo tumi eto bobo. Ko men ye boni bi. Na boni ne eden. Boni ni ye dwaman no. Boni ni ye say ye chi no. She was caught. That's why she was brought. Go and sin no more. What's the sin? Go. Don't be caught. So when you are practicing prostitution, you don't have a child in it, because when you have a child, you change your position from a sex mate to a baby mama, and then you have advertised to everybody that me na me bo ashawo, and they see the book of 2 Kings now ashawo from mienu ekwanye mo ye no ebi na ma ye na ma wo. Enti don't advertise your sexual partner if you are not a wife. And I know circumstances we talk about it. E jade na so obufu na be kire say me na me catch then o sugar daddy say me mo do him out. I mean, why do you do that? That means Bebe Kaka say, who was Soto car, that time and crofo, men cassa, my aunt Toma. No, yet the Kuman and Tracey Boakye so I am to do too. And not TM. Oh my God! Hey, who brought this? Who brought this? Who brought this? One day. Kano. What does a Kano? Just like they see any yes for the current car you did, apart from Aja for ready away. Now how about the OG or see time I didn't buy an uncle you or Fred or the car and buy him. Every son said what happened, and the person gave her the story, so car never buy it, then just surprise so didn't buy it. Nobody will drive a car to your house if they don't know you. Now come in your car, baby. What does it? But yeah, shower, yeah, they take.
Counselor, this question as to now you can't motivate. You can't really tell young ladies, monye da mohona monye dwumaden na ebesi mu ye, because you painted a picture say it was true hard work, but now out of anger you are making it come out as it is not true hard work, but there will be another man. Can that be the case?
All those who are saying this, I pity them. Who says sexual intercourse with a man
it's not hard
to
work.
provide you a 4-wheel drive? It's not hard work. They have slept with people and they don't have a car. We are in this country where a few adults publicly told us the people he has dated and had a relationship with, she's not working without a car. I'm telling you. So when I told you from the beginning, listen to my preamble, I said, Ghana, we don't have Coca-Cola manufacturing company. We have what? Coca-Cola Bottling Company Limited. What did they take? They take the syrup, follow the direction, 4 ounces of water, 3 cubes of sugar, dilute, put in a temperature like this, bottle it at a particular temperature. Coca-Cola. So do you say it's not hard work? Why do you stand and say, Tracey Boakye, having the opportunity to meet somebody who have alleviated their poverty lifestyle from Kumasi to Accra, it's not hard work? Tell me, why do you stand and say that Mzble, who had the greatest opportunity to have relationship with some key personalities in this country, there were so many women in town, but they had the opportunity to have relationship with this man. Look, let me tell you, on record, that the same men that had sexual intercourse with Tracey Boakye, with Mzble and the others, have had sex with other girls and they don't have a house. Your hard work can give you a house with 2 rounds of sexual intercourse.
Really? 2 rounds?
Oh.
If you do it well.
What do you call do it well?
So where is the hard
work? That is what I'm saying. That, do you know what? Sexual intercourse is hard work for women. Oh?
Is it there?
Look, sex is about the person you're having the act with. And there is a communication for sexual intercourse that gives you opportunity for lubrication. However, if you're having sex with a riffraff, if you're having sex with a man who is not qualified to erect into you, you do it in an enjoyable pain for gay. And prepare your damn sweet.
Could be the other day.
Shanano.
Oh.
Pacha. And you saw young fool. Let's see, Jimmy. No. Can you find it out? Hey! It's the party of our wedding. Go pong. You go pong. Sikape ya. What you say? Papa way. And the meada. You want my baby, your you can't say papa way so the me die. And who can see my one? So what do you call say when you hard work? Say what that Ben may be saying and that was so. Who could do grace? What's your dear? Let the beer. Ni suit to end their body line clothing. No lining. What's a suit you know? And from a boy say, why me? Why me? Oh, why me? Let the suit your shape and matty trouser. Na oba lecturer blue shirt no that so, violet shirt no that so. Who wanna see that? Okasa say. It's a senior brown. Oko no ho. O final where you see on show. Okasa ko defend it is sir. Or say I've seen your work. But let me tell you, this doesn't bring pass. You want to meet me 3 o'clock, close to the main dormitory. I'll leave a note for you. You don't need to work hard. 2 rounds, your certificate will be ready. When you fail my program, you will defer your program. You see what the problem is? You look at the face of the lecturer. He doesn't have a nose position. His mouth is smelling. He's not the thing.
No.
Look, women talk to us and they cry. Some say some men will have sex with you. And because of the size of their stomach, they are saying, I greet you. Thank God you are going to the gym. Only for the asa. The man is lying down. Now, near Fusuntino. Only now there we are. Overnight. Overtime. Say you are snoring. Hey, you went to Sikaso. Who's any hard work? Hey, me say microphobia me di obuoma o me tu chama won de bia o ma bra bom ya shawofo. De bia meka. I will give them respect forever. Kofi, to be a mashawo is not an easy job. Work of form order. Me fa de bia.
It's like if an offer.
Me fa Togo. Embassy hall. Me start fi down kwa second. Me year round about me say I no see mu Togo ho. Na Togo ho me fa echire me fa echi ho no. Eso was for ni mo. Na esum ho na me say sa ho no ugina ho antutu ayo ehura ni nti. Girl bi gina ho. On born nine ugina ho straight anti mosquito. Number 2, ugina sum. She is in the dark. Me, when I'm driving and I get there, I put on my highlight. It's not because I want to see the girl, because my vision is blurred. I'm afraid someone will attack me. This girl is standing in the dark, alone, on the 1 in 9 against mosquito. Uchi break kakra, no anantiaba. Regardless of what you are going to do to her, when you roll down your glass, she talks, hi, any service. Udi anuye. I say, okay, I'm ready. Anywhere you are taking her, she's following you. She has no gun in her back. At best, she has a spare pants, condom, wipe, tissue, gun. No gun and co. She's going with you wherever you are taking her. Then you say prostitutes are timid. They have no self-esteem. Forget it. You will not study psychology. When people are not bold, they can't be prostitute on the road. It's hard work. It's hard work. It is a pennyphobia. At your money, I shower, out of fear, at the car. Now, all my motivation. Netieme. Me ya shower na me talker. Papa bia na nu kankan, ene me die eto film and go isliko. Obi su apachi bi pa enye sa me kasa apachi fo onye ba wo hwe wo standard ade we oni hu kwan so obeyi ne ho obi timi run ho oba bi say o say counselor, let me tell you one of my problems. I travel out of this country
with no disregard to apachi.
No, I'm not saying anything that no. I'm just telling you per her standard. Monkeys play by sizes. Or say I traveled out of this country, didn't have a place to sleep, because the person I was going to, when I got there, the address he gave me, he has moved and didn't tell me. I slept on the streets 3 days. Just close to my time, a car stopped, and the man was kind to me. The driver spoke to me, and the man said, how can a beautiful girl be lying here? I told the man my story. He took me in. Counselor, I'm telling you, the man has sex with me like I am a dog. 2, the man wears stirrups. Or see, Papa and I mean, or share that day.
That day.
Now, on fan that.
Joey.
Or see, 8 solid months. Na papa ne hyɛ socks ɛwɔ nana amputated legs no so. Na ɔsɛ ɔne wo da. Ɔde half leg no. Ɔsɛ kotodwe na ho ɔde no. Ɔtumi de choke ne sile say. Egao. I was a counselor. It is not that I was getting excited. I was having pity. I don't know where to hold. This is a true story of a lady who traveled and for 8 months to have a place to sleep. So she will have documents and not come back to Ghana. She has to sleep with the man that she didn't know. Went into that man's house. The man gave her everything in this world. But this man, the challenge was that Oshia no nim said in name you amputated all the two. And the Sikana papa ni dino. Na ye accident see ye.
Insurance.
Insurance sika. The one I'm talking about today, she's stupidly rich. But the pain is not going. And I say, papa no any mobo enti odane so na odi kotodwe fa no esi ni sreso no wa ontumi yi eso so de nsa beka. She went through this
hard way.
She bought a lot of houses in Ghana, a lot of properties are in this country for her. This is hard work because nipa no yo mobo oyo o si papa na ne nan ni ho ni botumi fu. Or born as soon as I said, "Calm down, let me slap you." Or koto, because a 9-year-old, no born as soon. Now the per se, what 2 feet 3, LOS go 2 cantonment 4 Santase 3 Kofobia Flower School or prepare atobi. Ewo kaswa, their mind janka. Who says no hard work? Just as a neka. Nipa say no tufua won me futu ode maame o say me tu mbayo ni for council mo ntem ase se wonni obia wa brochire a memba ha na brochire brabo enye easy. I met a lady who said a man was providing money for her, giving her $800 after every sexual act, but before the sex, Kofi, the man's dog will have to lick her to dry up before the man comes in. Because the man sleeps with his dog in his bed. And to come penny, the only way the dog will accept you, they say, he gives the dog the opportunity to also lick you, or so that. Not coming to me licking the sab and finding new one. A funny when he say $800 only baby that. Me say embra emma ebre ansa na omutumi nya obi everyone emmemetim wade on real easy emma obi ayato fiama ni bia na yase abre
miss is a Ofi, I hope I pronounced it well. Also, you can't say sleeping with someone's husband for property is hard work.
You are not serious. But it's what? Side chick. Do you know what it means to be a side chick? Are you aware that most men are still alive because of side chick? Side chick is not a sin. No. It's poverty allegation. Kofi, there are men I have met who, if it's not because of side chick, they are dead and gone. I'm telling you, Bible proves it. That side chick is not a sin. Just that you need to follow the protocol. That's why the book I've written for them. We'll launch it very soon. On the Orgasm Conference this year, we'll launch the side chick book. 101 for side chick, action 3. The rules that govern side chick. Kofi, it is better for you to be a side chick, but side chick has an expiring date. Yeah, because immediately you are, well, who by Danny? What do you say, baby, to me? Oh, we have men who died, and unfortunately, their wives were widows, but we are shadow widows. Yes, because the men going are their breadwinners, and your husband is still performing well sexually because there's a man who tells me when I'm going to have sexual intercourse with my wife, if I don't take a pill, I don't do. And I have to let him stop the pill because, see, counselor, when I go to my side chick, I erect from her gate. From the security point, before we get the flat moon, or see, I erect this side, the Korea Jimmy Rie, and some of the fear. No, do the fear. Na yiri da wa na ne bema bema bia wo da yiri chi a bema so di bia no be wu ntama kobo subject ye ku killing you slowly e don't ja kan say sleeping with somebody has mind is not hard work. Do you know what it means to swerve, to hide, to be sure that the husband, when you finish having sex with somebody's husband, do you know how you have to treat the male organ? So coffee ayan chino warm water is cleaning, ya the death or air cleaning, ya spray ho say I say and baby wo do fear your best way say hi honey. Te so ma blow job obwa or check is a sent to be a normal na a jene and a sport egg. It is not easy to be a side chick.
Comfort Love says stop promoting immorality.
Define immorality. What's immorality? Side chick, prostitution. It's not immorality. It's not. There's nothing immoral about being a prostitute. The immoral thing is that when you announce it is immoral, but once you are quiet about it, it's not immoral. Because when God wanted to use the spies to go and spy, he used a prostitute. And when the men were walking into the house of the prostitute, the people in the community say, hey, I'm going to know. Hey, they were killing you. Now, Brant yet seen no con was a coffee. Hey, I buy to me and son. And there were spies that were using. Which part of scripture can you prove to me that they kill prostitutes? They gave them chance till when they want to change. The harlot gave expensive perfume to the feet of Jesus. Are you aware? That perfume she bought, how much work did she do to buy the most expensive perfume to break it at the feet of Jesus? She was a prostitute. She was a prostitute. So her hard work bought her perfume, and she saw that in her struggle after Jesus Christ healing her, the only most expensive thing she has is her hair and the expensive alabaster perfume. My brother, we are not telling anybody to continue doing prostitution, but if you have the opportunity, use it as poverty alleviation.
Counselor, give us the quotation for side chick in the Bible. Victoria also added it.
Oh, I mean, you need to send over money. 0277609644. You didn't pay my Bible school fees. I'll give you the clue to go and look for it immediately. If you look at it, Bible says that there was a man after the heart of God. But the man was a man after God's heart. His name was called David. One of the most sinful things that David did was that he needed a second wife, and he didn't tell God who can provide, but killed Uriah, right? And had sexual intercourse with Uriah, and God was disappointed. Send Nathan through Nathan to go and talk to him that you have a lot. Why do you go? When he went to God, God says, David, remember, say, I don't know one can't me. The mama, Uncle Phobi kun yere ekunu. Obe yere fano, hang Uncle Pong, to say kuna ukun. There's all Phobi yere nen sha. You have Obi Uncle, any addition.
Because the never forget you at temperature.
At the adventure. Eti Kofi, scripture not penny me.
Kofi, is this counselor a true man of God?
No, I am a true child of God who has studied God's scripture, and I'm telling you what the Bible says. Till the Bible. Oba wu baby Nyankopon hu se ne ba na ope na asem so your friend David no wan fa kwan paso ama no enti asendua asori dan e se yesi no David ensi Nyankopon ma ne ba owo ne your friend Solomon o ma na dwini sike mu do Solomon e si Nyankopon asori dan ma no wie so nim sa na Solomon na what dey say o wale say 300 wives. How many side chicks? 700. But he built the temple. A man's worth is not measured in how many houses he has. How many alleviation of poverty has he done in the life of women?
Maybe insane.
Solomon, he was the greatest, wisest man who died peacefully. Oh, you didn't know why he died?
Oh, it's a question.
Hey, they lied to you that he died as a pauper. No. They said he said vanity upon vanity. Do you know why he said that? Because he had all. He had all. Yes, me what would you here? Kofi. Those times now, Okawa come on there, Ukita plow on there was some action now this is.
She will let him.
I got a Pokani, I don't also have adverts. Now get a plow, now we are mechanic.
Battery.
Now you're mechanic. And then with that for we will get a plow. Can do service and trauma. So you see, your level change. So you call these things vanity. Why we must 700? Or buy us who did read scripture carefully. Delilah was not a devil. She was the most beautiful person. The only thing that happened to Delilah was that they gave her 1,100 silver shillings of silver so she could give something out. Or Jessica, because something called one physical call. Or the now who did one now who did not call Delilah. Or by the one you go ahead, your physical into the Jessica dada. And all this something my until Obaya no Casaloni Solomon almost seen and sorry than Cassia Bessiene. Now some impano door and then the door Yankopon man who fight a Jamine born yet dear Yankopon a DJ Yam if you think so much review guess with me by Robert Cassette and this man of God I don't know if he's using correct power because I had sex with him just about 30 minutes before he started administration. Are you sure the healing is doing? The healing is doing is correct because God will not take his anointing from you because you slept with somebody. We are not promoting prostitution, promiscuity, immorality. We are speaking truth of God's word. Don't let anything bind you so much. And to which now, so for now, or you will take 10 minutes and you'll be a prophet and you see a fake, or you will take 10 minutes and all share perform come who see a fake. I mean, just look at what is happening to Naija Gesi. Just learn say Naija Gesi about for a friend say Obini. Channel Profoka. And Obini still carries the power of God to do his power because and you why ask in the power. So for you and more opportunity. Say one number put me to some point they say Obini has sex with me. It's the greatest opportunity because the level where Obini is only could feel nepe. And when now tell you know bit is so big Mariwa, you didn't have to ask it to us. What kind of correct?
My name is what I say, counselor. When I come to Ghana, I'll come to your house and beat you.
Oh, as for beating is allowed, but coming to my house is disallowed. Beat me in camp, not in my house, because I will do self-defense and I might kill you.
Can I go to home? Final words.
Well, my final words, they said, I think, said. Once Tracey Boakye came with apology today, with her regrets.
Unfortunately, said Tracey because those were some of the comments that kept coming.
No, pay me for what reason?
Obikwa said Tracey will give him a car by tomorrow.
Oh, I mean, I know Tracey gave a Fiat Schwarzenegger a 4-wheel drive brand, RAV4 brand new, according to what she said. So if Tracey Boakye has fleet of cars, and wants to give me one to drive, I'll collect it. Because she won't have sex with me. I don't think the opportunity to have sex with you will be given to me that me nyada. No, me nyada. Maybe I trace in nyam. Obi to send me to me nenda.
Why?
Oma me nenda me kura me ferry. No, why would Tracey give me a chance to have sex with her? How?
It's an opportunity.
For me to have sex with her? No. We are not on the same level. Maybe I'm in Nam, maybe on Nam. It's two different places. The category of girls I met marry one, and yet in no.
Oh, okay.
And I make one so Tracey go make one no, and here she have my marry no.
But we share a car.
Say level near the same as I marry. I just saw my ideas. Now me we emphasis come medical talk down I'm a man after dying I'm a Tracey Boakye. And I'm Mzble. And it's also Tracey Boakye my Mzble and yes sir make kind of correct. I want to repeat in my final words say once she has apologized. We want to hold on to apology, and I want to give her the word of caution. Say, like I said today, if you think you are manning the war, you are manning your battles. Tracey, come for counseling for anger management because anytime people touch her, she speaks and unveils her back. And the first time, Nibufu adebi okasa obie neto. And ankrofobi wo ho a, me mo chance no. O Tracey neto nsu bi asa o.
Okay, no for one days.
Ono wonu fo. move for no crow walk to me packing ye. Until I go for Chia. And go for move for the Pamela. I ain't go for I ain't at Tofiama. She move for a Pamela Crane. Se family did Diablo. You're talking, man. Michel Safa. The person said, the person said, a foot to no comma, Tracey Boakye. A son cobble Emma Mzble. Kofi. Kwakasi this week can send me a man I can before. Masana Kwakasi can no. Matia saying a different way. Say.
But let me state here, say, Ochna Avram will be speaking on this matter in other matters. Avram Bemoshe and
or no, you didn't say. Walida.
Maybe Sanama.
Ochna business of Walida because some of them.
Yeah. Or baby girls. There is some Gubesi or baby girls.
Walida.
Maybe Sanari.
Or Baby Sansa Miss Mimi say. Sana all you did on Wale.
Back one other person.
The member of wedding year imprisonment. He said the Makoye. A Antoya that I'm not question more of. And it so Tiana all you did there all forming green. On Wale. No more to do coffee. A reaction. So say we are Sikoyima. Politicians to listen to me. And this one, take it, politicians. Anybody who has a political ambition, have more children. Have more children with more women. One of the things why I respect, if you want to be a politician, have more children.
Can you keep?
Upese, ye amano sema ubebere. Me wumi ensa me wumi enu. Enu asiese politician won kola me ensa.
Na more na obaba nso mo.
Then obaba na say emma na wale won akwaduro. Etimu den akwaduro emma na wale won. Wo maame a owo wo me. Ta mama me kwa wo so no na abefu kwan eni wa leji awo so nimza. Na maame wo mo say 12, 15. Me yire uwale no abefu kwan so na adewo. Sophisticated machine, intelligence doctors. Push. Madam push. Oh, congratulations. Wo maame wo no bi anka push. Hey. Chionu na, chionu mane. Piano do awon yan ko be. Or the one 12. And then you wale o mo. Me am done o ni wo 2. I am done. Since can need 2 fees. And to na won what the din o okola mienu. Sam ti we ya me boy sika no ate ohia so okure mu no. Hwe nkwala me wo 6 children. Na nkwala me hwe more than 15. E sika say ya kwa. Into politician, if you want to be a politician and survive in politics, have more children. Don't marry one. Have multiple wives. Produce a community. So when you call your wives for a meeting, each of them have 6 children and you are able to have 22 wives. Multiply 6 by 22. Election is won by how many votes? +1. If you want to be a good pastor and have more churches and branches, have more children. Don't stick to that wife who is giving you 2 children. So you die, and we are coming to your funeral.
Advice to pastors.
No man was created to come have 2 children. You check Bible. Bible says
no, 2 children, 4 children, and that is a different matter. But more wives, is there?
Because how do you get more children?
For pastor.
How do you get more children? How do you get more children? Go and check the book of Exodus. Read chapter 12 carefully. Bible says that, and the people of Israel were increasing in Egypt, that Pharaoh was afraid and called the midwives and told them that anytime the Hebrew woman comes to deliver and the child is a boy, which is a multiplication, kill them before they deliver. And the woman came and said, "Oh king, we didn't know." They said because they feared God, they didn't kill their children, and said, "As for the Hebrew women, before you say nay, they have delivered already." The power of a nation is the number of people you have. Why is Nigeria? People like to do market in Nigeria than Ghana. Do you know why? Well, the numbers there are swollen. Nigeria man will give birth. How many people? 15, 20, 13. Share wickedness. The devil is using us. Wutu. Population council. Let's limit in Kwala. Tell people to give birth to 3, 2. Are you serious? Nana Akufo-Addo is giving free education, free feeding, and we are producing 2 children. If you want to be a politician, if you want to be a powerful man in this country, tell Sefa, tell Mark,
I will say.
This year 6 pen and me cry.
Well, be account.
At this age, 6 in Guasia. Me will be account. Me will be account. Me yankwala. So that a damn missing here politics. Me friend me you know Tracia. Community of George Church. Ya jama some in Corona fa. Se wo ba ha be campaign. Ya do sika se na wurem. Me mangwa. Monto amama. Kofi adoma. Na me yim na dada. Da ya tse. Oyire koto. Me wa yire 22. Obi a 5. Multiply 22 by 5. America is afraid of blacks because of our ability to keep them. Umami na abe for kwen you or wododo na say ya dada. 2 3 no eja wo. Musu na ho 38. Obema bi amba e tie me. Bebe bi a ne ho aton. Eri ne wo eye kwase aba. Na so akora no so beto fa so aye ye dache. Ti wani Mzble na wo kola mienu. Me bo a Tracey Boakye wo mienu. Obi msa na wa enu aposi akora na papa be da no. What I say? Wabeka o radio so say enu akora was serving time with a baby daddy. Oh you proud with the kola mienu. En kola ni dache na o hwehwe. O wo bi nka ho. Na o fa ko ayeso ju so fa ko na gbe oguro me bo a. Na so ye be ma na adwo so na wo so kote a etim gbe oguro. Nti je fa ko na adwo so de oguro.
Oh, so na pete a.
O da wo so say
Okay.
bu na oguro. Ya bisa sefa. Just obey my shot and abre. And go fi a foot on a gun say. Yen sua. So be I shall work gonna be a miss. I shall for Miss Remo. Miss Shall for you never gonna. And I make a show for money. Mamma Wale and more than you I shall for. Obi a wale a Bema do de be away then. I shall win. We a side chicker. Miss Bomodin said, find 2 bedroom. Tracey Boakye, this should be your last time. Whatever you are doing to make money, shut up and do it. Mzble, whatever you are doing to make money, shut up and do it. Nobody is begging you to teach anybody as an entrepreneur in this country. We are not begging you to become role models for our children. Charity begins where? At home. Not from Tracey Boakye, not from Mzble. So if your home is correct, your children will not go and learn from Mzble or from Tracey Boakye. Social media is a medium for the sociology of people. So we can't say they are influencing our children negatively. Please, don't come out like this again. And for the rest of you, I'm warning you. Tracey Boakye and Mzble have just started. We've stopped them. Woe unto you if you come. Woe unto the rest of you. We genuinely to grow man. Yeah, nothing about Shasi.
This man, okay, was say ask again, or cancer no, Matador saying, Missa, Francisco G.H. was say this man is real, only the wise will understand him. Francisco says, set an example by having more children, Mr. Counsel.
I say I've started. The problem I have is that this mistake on my finger. And then I'm going to say, you are going to become an MP. Mekacho say, men ko shekawa. Montie. Guys, in fancy John Dumelo recording kwala odi mma bebre awo ewo baby a constituency mu. Omo to awama no. So no yire wo obi o ka say the best multi-party democracy is where a wife belongs to NDC and the husband belongs to MPP. You are serious in life. If your wife is MPP and your husband is NDC, your wife is a traitor.
Henceforth, embargo, I refuse to be an Ashawo Philippa Ama. Like I said, Omobi and Yusu, I don't know.
Some Omobi and Yusu na Kataso na you be so there for 2 years. Na one question session. What born maybe what be feel penniless. In was here. Tracey Boakye mo kasa omo kasa edina omo na si bi so omo kasa no. Mzble dan na ye interview wo Abeku Santana. Nya mo kan wo be believe. Wo be believe so ndi wa share ati ani. Wo so wa use obi kura ja. Ento no movie on. Sika fufuro ba na edi. What I say? Enti wo ho san na men's gold ba. What be men's gold? Men's gold san na less gold ba no akọ. Obi a wo hwe me bia ora ho. Aye o say bia wa bra bonko yi. Wo yo oba undi ohia. Wayasi yeditu ohia 0277 609 644 0277 609 644. Nyame som de nyame ne som wo yakoma me ma sofo bi nwem na mesrawo be me bi fa no ne wo da. It is not an opportunity for you to go and announce. A wise girl don't tell people who they have slept with unless for medical reasons, for spiritual reasons. But anytime you are talking, watch where you are talking, because Tracey Boakye and Mzble, it will forever be in the archives and the annals of life. And the men who slept with them, the men who are rich in this country, they want to eat everybody, so they eat around. So Papa no we last time, men you have been say open Adam, or before from so I then, are we? What about counseling? If you are showering, why been so person we die? And say when you are do easily go die as Trasako die. From no mean born if you are showering, so person we die. Kai say you walewa into a shower. There's nothing called spiritual marriage. Come chacha say, Oba bema bibi didn't down. Sunsu, and yan kore a yen talk. Oba no bema and a bema bibi and a da. My home ya fit, my home ya de. Nanko bibli, how many joe on you. Now I wash me real. I had to say, Yabu, Yondi Abuchi, one is Abuchi, I was showing a little. Men can't show me. I said, Dandy, I'll toy a shower down and throw any. Uto dine we na unisasha na de toya. In God we trust. And now to me throw any uto car na shower car all shall pass. 0277 609 61. Ushia me na unsem gita pesa. Me ma we ni nji beside chick. Me ton ginger. Me tu yase wo me amabrabo. Ro han to ma fie and ready. Sina matie. Kofi. One quality will come one. Ever boy.
As I say, let us see at times for
see and see me kind of such.
Oh, okay. See, whether I find in the show, and I said, maybe fine. And here is that. Say, someone. See, you're on a show, my use. I'm saying, most and I say, I shall say, preach. See me, do not make me name the Pakura who did Miss Kisui. Me, never dinner. Me, will be a seeing in the corner one, the bear man, sorry, or defy Christo. See, I saw in your man one way. That says the Lord. Who posted a deep grand and say, no, this is not the Lord. The Lord I just spoken. The meaning they see it. I said, I'm your fresh in and a dear, Miss Reno. On your own fresh chipalago. I will have a boy.
Well, thank you very much. And it's knowledge. We are teaching. There's nothing that you want to think that it is. We will not stop teaching people the truth. The Bible says that you know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Freedom is in the truth. I don't come and sit here and tell you things that are not real. If you are practicing prostitution, it's not because of anything, but it's because you wish to know what freedom is. 0277 609 644. Oba, Oyasi, two Yasi. Na freedom. And you dear. Kosia Domini. Bema Kokosi. Nkwala me sana. Mo nyina mo yesika for what? Na nkwala na aka ne de se fa mo. Ombe wo apeti mu. Sika ne ahwehwe. Hey, me wade onyeni. Don't allow the poor man to marry you. Follow the footsteps of Mzble, Tracey Boakye, and the others. You know the others. I don't want to give them credit now. Thank you very much. 0277 609 644. I'll see you again, God willing, tomorrow. For now, it's good night. Thanks, Bodyline, for my clothing. This suit, the board thing. Share, Namia Dumo, Accra Central, Desktop Building. And that's the part.
Yeah, demonstration the 2 hours and then
I mean, these are boys speaking. And if you are going out with such boys, if you are going out with such boys, they will give you Indomie. They will give you Indomie.
Okay, we are young men.
No, they will give you see something like this.
No, we will buy.
Imagine you carry such a thing to your house.
We will buy you Frankie's.
Driving
panini.
Driving Micra. A car with a plier inside.
0277 plier no only the COVID in here.
What they
you call it Duma. We say cables me na me yehu.
Nipa park can no two battery film akusi there.
Oh David.
Be ma say e go sra ma me. To hiase. Obadi e two the battery for time. 0609 644